If you are moving to Temple, Texas, you have a choice. You can live in West Temple where it's a little bit crowded. You're gonna have to fight the school traffic, or you can live in South Pointe, save $40,000 on the purchase price of the home, be in a new build, and be super close proximity to Baylor Scott White. Today, we're touring the South Pointe community in Temple, Texas. We're gonna go over everything that South Pointe has to offer. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Let's get it. All right, let's talk about the location. This is 76504, a little bit out like southeast Temple. You are super close, 7 minutes to Baylor Scott White. You're 7 minutes to Lions Junction Park, which is one of my favorite parks in Temple. And then you're pretty much about like 7 to 10 minutes from everything. So you're just right outside of the busyness of Temple, but you're still close enough to where like you can go do something in downtown Temple if you want. You can go visit, West Temple. West Temple is a little bit further out. West Temple is probably like 15 minutes where you have the nature parks and stuff like that, but you really have a lot of things that you can do within 10 minutes of this neighborhood. This is a great neighborhood if you want to be kind of like, if you're introverted like me and you don't really go out too much. This is great because you're saving a lot of money on the purchase price. You're getting a much better payment. This is a new build community, so you're gonna get those incentives. All right, so this community is Stylecraft builders only. They have plenty of options here. You have 1,300 to 2,000 square feet, and the price range in this neighborhood, you're gonna be looking at like 230 to 300,000. Listen, the current incentives right now are with Stylecraft are you can pick one of the two. You can get a 5% fixed interest rate, or you can get $20,000 in flex cash. The flex cash you can use for upgrades, you can use for rate buy down with your personal lender, or you can use it for closing costs, or you can mix it. I just had clients, they closed on a Stylecraft home. They got all of their closing costs paid for with my lender, and then he got them a rate like in the low five. So pretty much all of the benefits, if you go with my lender, you're gonna get the good interest rate, you're gonna get your closing costs paid for, and then they still had some flex cash left over that they used to buy the purchase price down. So there's a lot of incentives right now. Please reach out to me if you want the latest incentives that Stylecraft or any other new builder here in Temple is offering. Let's keep going. I love Stylecraft because they're like base homes. You're not gonna get anything cheap. The base homes, you're still getting, the nice flooring, you're getting granite countertops, the cabinets are nice. They just use higher quality materials, in my opinion, than some of these other builders in the same price range. So it's definitely a quality builder. One of my favorites here in Temple, Texas. All right, let's keep going. The cost of living in the South Pointe community. So the HOA is about $10 a month. So it's significantly cheaper than what you're gonna see in the West Temple HOAs, which are typically around 30, but they can go up to like 50, 60 bucks a month. And then the taxes. So West Temple, you have the PID tax, and then here that you do not have that. So you have the Temple taxes and the school taxes, which all of Temple has. The tax rate here is 2.3%. So keep that in mind whenever you're purchasing these. Also, quick tip, if you're buying a new home and you look up the taxes on it, you are going to get a false sense of security, because what they do whenever they value them, they're valuing the land that the property is on. So whenever it's brand new, they haven't valued the house at its actual value. So I would put in the purchase price. Oftentimes, the Bell County Appraisal District will appraise them for lower, but to be safe, run the taxes for whatever the purchase price is. So like 230, 300,000, whatever the case is, times 0.023. Ray Allen Elementary School, Travis Science Academy, and then Temple High School for this neighborhood. So those are the schools that you're gonna see that, they're good schools. You're not West Temple where like the best schools are, but Temple has really good schools. I don't know why. I think people put extra weight in the Belton ISD thing. So that's just my opinion. So whenever you see a new build at like $230,000, $240,000, they go quickly. I'm gonna hopefully show you guys while I'm talking in this video. I want to have B-roll going of some, you know, houses and floor plans in this community. Listen, if you want the most up-to-date incentives from all of the top builders here in Temple, go to my website. I'm going to put a link down below. I made this freaking awesome tracker. It's completely AI, but it scans everything. You're going to have the most recent builder incentives for all of the builders in Temple, all of the communities that have new builds. So please go there, check that out. And if y'all want, you know, the most options, you don't want to go into a new build alone. You want to have a realtor. You're going to get a better deal. You're going to get more closing costs paid for, less money out of your pocket, and better terms in general. Please reach out to me. I'm helping people just like you every single day. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Let's get it.